What's going on, Rick and Morty fans? We are finally back with more Rick and Morty. This is the first time you guys are catching my channel. This is going to be a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen them yet, come back when you have. And if you have seen it, let's jump right on in to Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty, Edge of Tomorty, Rick, Die, Repeat. That's a lot. But it was a really great episode. It's a really great way to start the series off. We got a newish kind of intro. We got like a two-headed goose on the table. Duck? That's a goose. I think it's a goose. I'm pretty sure it's a goose. And we just got a whole bunch of new stuff in the intro. And like, this episode was so great. I loved it. It was such a great introduction back to the series. Like, we've been waiting for so long throughout the drama and all of that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, just give me more Rick and Morty. Just do that thing for me. So the death crystal is basically the person in the person's possession. They can basically let you know how you're gonna die and in what fashion. So when Rick was like shooting all the guys, he was like, "Oh no, how can I ever blah blah blah? Oh now, bang!" Like that instantaneous mastery of whatever things are. It's why I like Rick so much. It's why Rick is like the most OP, one of the most OP characters. Like he has just a fast understanding of things, and that's what I like about him so much. Rick clones himself, or his clones go into other universes, and most of them were fascists for some reason. Like, we got the first one, and he was like in like a fascist regime, and he's like, why is this the staple? Why is this what's happening? So literally Rick is doing like his own thing. Like, we have like overlapping stories, which I think some shows don't do well, but I think Rick and Morty does really well. So it's like Rick's doing his own thing for a little bit, and Morty's doing his thing trying to find the future with Jessica, where like they get married and she loves him and all of this. And I'm like, wow, just that is like Morty's ultimate weakness right there. Is Jessica, and he gets the crystal, and we go back and visit the Meeseeks when he was in the spaceship. Morty's like, you'll do what I fucking say! I'm like, oh, alright. So they're in the spaceship, and he was like, I have a Meeseeks box. Boof. Kill this Nazi motherfucker! And they all die, but then Rick resets. It's kind of like that movie with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. I can't think of the title right now. Where like you die but you come back, but like Rick goes into different realities, these different things. Like we had Lobster Rick, and we had Wasp Rick, and we had Stuffed Animal Rick that kills himself, which I am calling Happy Tree Friends Rick, because that's just what I got from that. And all the things going on, we've got Akira Morty, who basically uses Rick's tech to, basically the crystal has taken over his whole damn mind, right? And I kind of like the parallels of what this episode was, like Rick's mastery of it and understanding how to use it, and Morty's not so great mastery of it, but you know, like he's like fighting people and like doing all this stuff with Rick's tech, and just for the sake of the crystal for that future that he wants. And so and like Rick just used it, boom, then and there. And I feel like the crystal like kind of like corrupted Morty a little bit. And we have one of the funniest things I've seen in this whole damn episode was the Kirkland Boxes, and it's just a red Meeseeks like, what do you want? And I'm like, oh, who hurt them? Someone in Costco hurt Justin or Dan, because in Kirkland products, some of them are terrible. Like the eggs suck. Like the eggs from Kirkland are terrible. So when it's like a knockoff thing, I totally get it. Some Kirkland stuff is good, but not all of it. Like, the eggs especially. But, I also like how, again, like another parallel that I saw was the understanding of a Morty Takeover. Morty was doing all this Akira type shit, you know, like he had all these fantastical gadgets and powers, and he took over the world and beat the, well, he didn't take over the world, but he beat the army, and he was really high on his game, and he was really powerful. So it's like, I kind of think like going back to like last season with the Citadel episode, where it's like Morty was like, Rick, are you ever going to be worried about what the Citadel's doing? He's like, we'll never have to deal with that place ever again. Meanwhile, evil Morty's got some shit going down in the background, and this was like a little taste of what a Morty Takeover looks like, and I love that. because that's just what I got from the episode. And we got some confirmation from stuff. We got, like, you know, Rick and Morty, we're going to do classic things, we're going to do new things, and I'm like, I don't think I've really had a season of Rick and Morty that I've disliked. I could be the minority in this. Like, I've liked what they've done, so sure, they've, like, jumped the gun on certain things, but I mean, they've always found a way to bring it back. Whether or not they do some stuff, it's fine. Whatever they parody next, I'm totally for it. And we found out the truth about Jessica, but she wants to have a job as, like, basically, like, a caretaker, and just, like, say the person's name and tell them that they love them, and it's like, what the hell? And it's like, yeah, that is definitely a monkey's paw, if I ever did see anything like that. Like, you fought for this future so hard, but you were just dying, and she didn't love you at all. She was just caring for you. So now Morty's mad as hell. But we got 4 more episodes of Rick and Morty left. So if you like Rick and Morty and comic book related things, hit that subscribe button, click that stupid ass bell, follow me on social media. I stream on Twitch, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, all my social media links are down below. Also, you can take a screenshot of my QR code, which will be at the end of this video, and you can follow me, take a screenshot, do the QR thing, scan, all my links will be there, and you can follow me on what you can. What did you guys think about this episode of Rick and Morty season premiere? Comment down below, let me know what you're looking forward to most. I'm looking forward to Evil Morty eventually, and hopefully Tammy and Phoenix person come back. Also, really holding out hope for Squanchy and Gazorb Field. Just throwing all that out there. But let me know what you guys think. I love you nerds so much. Don't forget to stay positive, stay on the grind. Everything happens for a reason, and I love and support you the same way you love and support me. And always remember that there are good times and bad times when to geek out and enjoy your lives, and I'll catch you guys next time for another great video.